Okay, so I just tried to record and it didn't work immediately, so that might be relevant to some. We have the chariot coming out, so fast-paced movement. And we have the world coming out in the upright as well. That is completion. You're accomplishing something. And I was getting that for some of you, it might have not worked on the first try, but you will succeed. We have the Six of Wands coming out in the upper right. So something that didn't work out the first time, just take it as it applies. It doesn't have to apply to your situation. Just something is coming in. Something is coming in very quickly, some sort of opportunity, and it has to do with the work you put in. You're going to get recognition for something. This could be a project that you've been working on, something that you have been creating, something that you have been really focused on when it comes to your long-term vision, is what I'm hearing. You've made a decision that left you really confused. It was really hard for you to make this decision because there was so much that was, how can I say, dependent on whatever decision you make, but you've made the right decision is what I'm hearing, even if it felt like there was no right choice, because that's what the Two of Swords in the reverse can stand for sometimes, that like no matter where you go, kind of like I think it's the Five of Swords. I think it's the Five of Swords, yeah. Kind of like a disharmony, exactly like the Two of Cups, something like no one wins in this situation. Two people fighting or a group of people fighting, and no one has come out as a winner in this situation. But you've made a decision that has brought you a win, is what I'm hearing. And the Two of Cups, of course, it can stand for distrust, disharmony, just two people not being on the same page. But I take it sometimes, especially when it comes out with these positive cards and with these cards of like maybe going against what you know, going against what feels right, going against, especially persevering when you have to work so hard, 222 on the timer. Whoa, you have turned into a King of Cups and you are pulling in a King of Wands. This is what I'm getting. I'm listening to my intuition here. Something is hidden from you. You put in a lot of work, and in the material sense, like, I'm not seeing a lot in the material sense, but when we look at public recognition and the Seven of Pentacles, this is pretty much obvious to me that, like, when it comes to your long-term vision, it includes materialism, like money, right? Abundance, money. And the Six of Wands tells me that it's not just money that you got, it's the feeling of being recognized by people that doubted you, is what I'm hearing. So I'm hearing that you've proved people right, that constantly put you in this identity that just wasn't you anymore. You've already grew out of certain mannerisms, certain behaviors, certain characteristics, certain thought patterns, and these people still put you in this place that you have already come out of. And even those people are recognizing now. So this card for me is self-love. It's all about self-love. You have developed a really, I'm going to take it because I saw it. The Ace of Cups is coming out. So I was sensing a romantic endeavor coming out now. Now that you have like fixed your material reality, or I don't want to say fixed, but take it as it resonates again, but like just made it more structured, just made the foundation a little bit more sturdy, there's room for love to come in, right? But what I'm getting here with the Queen of Swords in the reverse is that there's still, okay, let me get a clarifier, because what I'm seeing is that some of you might be a little bit closed off when it comes to love. Yeah, we have the Star coming out in the reverse. This is, you don't really believe in love. A lot of you don't believe in love. A lot of you, but Spirit is telling you to surrender to this Ace of Cups, to surrender to this new opportunity in love, because you will realize that when your material reality, the way you have like worked on your finances, the way you have worked on your structure. I'm seeing homeowners, I'm seeing loans, like taking out I don't even know if that's even possible. What is going on with the economy? I'm living in my bubble, y'all. Anyway, you're just really focused on making your foundation sturdy, and you are at a place right now where you have reached a sort of like inner wisdom and leadership in your own life. Like you are the main character of your own life. You have taken the lead in your own life and provided for yourself, is what I'm hearing. And because you have done that, it is now possible for an emotional landscape to unfold, kind of. Because before that, the land was very much barren, right? But now that you have kind of taken care of the soil, something can grow from it. And you need water. You need water for stuff to grow. And so emotions are coming in. You might not know how to deal with these emotions. This is what I was going to say. All that yapping was just for me to tell you that you might be a little bit apprehensive when it comes to love. You might not believe in love in the first place. You might not trust people very easily. You might be a little bit cold-hearted, a little bit sharp-tongued. Some of you might even be emotionally manipulative. And I'm not calling you out here or anything. We're all human beings, right? Jesus, you've done so well. So that's why I make sure to praise you first before I give you some constructive criticism. It would be easier for you to deal with the experiences in love if we have the Nine of Swords coming out in the reverse. So I understand that. And the Temperance in the reverse as well. I'm going to take this too. You're a little bit impatient with yourself. You might have, okay, we're getting into really deep territory here with your parents and whatnot. I'm not a therapist, okay? So take everything I say with a grain of salt or whatever, however the saying goes. But you might have not gotten, your parents might have not played with you. So you don't know how to play properly. You might have not gotten like enough attention or enough affirmations when you were a child. And it's really hard for you to be vulnerable with people, show these sides that prove that you need like love and affection. There's an imbalance in you when it comes to your emotions. That's why you come out as the Queen of Swords in the reverse. I'm sensing a bit of a wounded feminine energy, wounded divine feminine energy. Your masculine energy is very much so like you are the provider, right? But your feminine energy, you're a little bit impatient with yourself. You live on either extreme. So some of you might be, again, I'm not a psychologist. Take everything I say with a grain of salt. You are your own master, not me. I'm not even getting paid. So you might be bipolar is what I'm hearing, or have BPD, something in that aspect, something that makes you live on either extreme, right? You change very quickly, you transform very quickly. Routine is needed and you fear it still. This is just coming through now. But when it comes to your emotions, usually I have everything mapped out in front of me, what I want to say, but right now I'm really just grasping the words as they come, so bear with me, right? I wanted to lay way more cards. The tarot already, like, when I lay the tarot cards, usually I see this, I already said this before, I see this as like a very Jungian way of reading your fortune, basically, or reading your future, your past, your present, just doing a reading for you. Like oracle decks are very modern to me. It's like thought bubbles or or text messages or just like abbreviations, right? Stuff like that, Umgangssprache. But the tarot, that is the collective consciousness. Something deep is unfolding in your subconscious, like something life-changing and very profound. It's because you have taken like control over your life and become a parent to yourself. You have something to look forward to. Just be patient with yourself is the advice that I'm hearing from Spirit. I'm not going to pull any oracle cards because I might be talking to someone who's in a really deep state of contemplation at the moment. So keep doing that and Keep reaching out for help though if you need it, to the people around you, to spirit. Do readings for yourself or do some journaling is what I'm hearing, because something is coming in that you can't really stop from coming in when it comes to love, now that your material reality is safe and secure for you to explore your feelings in.